they'll take it to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
Able to fight through one tackle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Price out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Oh, Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Myers' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Third and 4. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw, Williams.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Price. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Price. He's got a man. Complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 83 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Price. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Aleem McNeil, his second sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Price. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Price. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Why can't we score?
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback. but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Williams.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
We all know how talented this guy is. He's called the signals for it, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
To the air, Williams.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Price. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Back to throw. Price. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Bryce Baringer now.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively.
to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Price. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Price. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Price.
He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw. Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
And he'll go right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Price now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Williams.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Williams. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as... And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run. This is Holmes.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter to about the 33-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now a 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he gets it down to the 32.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.